Previously on Hulk, Red Hulk has formed a team, only to be confronted by Wolverine and his team X-Force. Nowadays, it's hard to figure out who the real villain is and who the real hero is. For example, Wolverine and his team X-Force, a network that operates only in secret. There is an intense fight between Team Red Hulk and X-Force led by Wolverine, all face-to-face trying to take each other down. Red Hulk takes Wolverine down. Red Hulk wants Domino no matter what. Wolverine hits Hulk with his claws and takes out his yellow blood. Wolverine thinks he is the Green Hulk and believes this is his past self. To kill him, Wolverine jumps on his back, puts his claw on Hulk's neck, threatening him and showing his dominance, asking him what he needs with Domino. Hulk grabs him from behind and locks him in his single right hand. That's when Wolverine hits him in the eye with his sharp blades, making him blind and helpless, forcing him to depend on a group of people he hired, mercenary killers who believe they are heroes in their own minds. Meanwhile, everyone is busy fighting each other. Dynamo with Archangel, Deadpool with Warpath, Punisher with X-23, and Domino with Thundra. Archangel flies Dynamo into the sky to drop him to the ground, but Dynamo ejects himself and blows out his armor using a timer bomb inside it. On the other hand, Punisher puts a pool stick into X-23. Domino puts Thundra on the ground, declaring her win over her, just before Elektra kicks her face and jumps into the fight. Now Elektra is going to fight her. Elektra wants to know why everyone is after Domino. Hulk hired the team to find her. But Elektra realizes something. What if X-Force is not part of the plan? What if someone knew about all of them? Hulk was not expecting a conflict with X-Force. What if this is all a setup? Meanwhile, Deadpool and Warpath are busy fighting each other. Warpath is done with Deadpool's death jokes, and he accidentally hits one of his knives into a gas cylinder. With a little spark, the entire building blows up. Everyone, including Domino and Elektra, is inside the flames. Seeing this, Thundra gets worried and vows to get Domino out of there. It seems like their mission to get Domino is failing. Red Hulk, still unable to see and completely disoriented, growls in frustration as he demands an update from Thundra. Blind and confused, he has no idea what's happening around him. Thundra, already irritated and exhausted, blames him for the entire situation. She snaps that he was absent during the critical moment, and because of his disappearance, everyone ended up in this mess. When Red Hulk finally learns what happened with Domino, he immediately orders Thundra to move out before the sun rises, insisting they will lose their tactical advantage if they wait any longer. His cold urgency only angers Thundra further. She lashes out at him, furious that the one who spent so long obsessing over Domino suddenly seems to have stopped caring about her at all. She can't understand how he can dismiss it so casually now. Before either of them can continue arguing, a blinding flash of light erupts out of nowhere. The source becomes clear a second later. Wolverine is speeding toward them, riding on top of a yellow taxicab with its headlights blazing directly at Red Hulk. The cab is aimed straight at him, ready to smash into him with full force. Thundra, able to see what he can't, instinctively leaps aside to save herself, shouting for him to move even though he can't see anything in his current condition. Wolverine leaps off the cab just before it collides with Red Hulk, using the chaos to his advantage. For a moment, it seems like the end. Red Hulk's team has already fallen, their efforts burned away like ashes in a storm. Everything points to a final, unavoidable defeat. But then, without warning, a shocking twist hits the battlefield. The Red Hulk standing before them suddenly shifts, revealing not the monstrous male form but the transformed body of Red She-Hulk. In one swift motion, she raises Domino's gun and shoots Wolverine in the back, stopping him mid-charge. Now, with Wolverine pinned beneath her foot, she stands over him in complete dominance, powerful, controlled, and unchallenged. Inside the Intelligencia war room, a classified room, the leader sits in his chair, watching the clip of Wolverine being beaten by Red She-Hulk. He is the one who sent Red She-Hulk. Now he wants to find out why she failed the mission before he sends her back out again. MODOK is also here with the leader. Leader has built Red She-Hulk from the ground up. She is ready for what comes next, but Leader is still not sure of that. He asks his computer to pull up Samson's psych evaluation on Red She-Hulk from last week. The computer shares the report with him. It states that the recent escape of Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, has given them the opportunity to test the patient's, Red She-Hulk's, mental competence in a real-world scenario. Her response to that test is a cause for serious concern. She exhibits classic symptoms of high anxiety and acute mental instability, as well as obsessive-compulsive disorder that can be described as volatile. She also has a long history of mental repression and poor coping abilities, leading to symptoms of depression, bipolar tendencies, irrational hostility, and a variety of other mood disorders. Because of this, the report recommends suggestibility conditioning be continued. Any slight imbalance in her psyche or lack of control could trigger an emotional response that would be devastating to anyone in the immediate vicinity. The report suggests that because there is no knowledge of how powerful the patient, Red She-Hulk, becomes when angry or threatening, aggressive therapy must be implemented. With this report, and by recalling what she did to She-Hulk during her last encounter with her during her escape, she seems to be the most dangerous She-Hulk ever. After watching her kill She-Hulk, Leader believes she is not ready and completely out of control. But MODOK thinks she is ready, and the sooner she knows about her capabilities, the better it is for her. Right after she kills She-Hulk, Dr. Samson comes to her and reveals that it was only his setup for Red She-Hulk as her test. Red She-Hulk gets angry and hits Samson into the wall. Samson hits her back and orders her to only follow his orders and not question them. The fight heats up and she throws him out. Before she does any real damage to him, MODOK hits her from behind and asks both of them to stand down. Samson asks MODOK to stay away in the middle of his sessions. Red She-Hulk is frustrated because she is being promised that she will get action, but all she has done is run around like a rat in their mazes. Red She-Hulk is desperate for any task, wanting to get out of this place and finally use her powers. MODOK offers her a job. After that big blast back at the location, now in Hell's Kitchen, Domino and Elektra are running from Red Hulk. Elektra knows this whole X-Force fight is a setup. They both suspect that someone wants Domino because she has seen something she shouldn't have seen. In fact, Domino thinks she has not told Elektra what she has seen. Maybe that's the reason she is still alive. Their only chance is to get to Silver Sable before Red Hulk gets to them. She's the last person Domino spoke to before everything blew up. Hopefully, Wolverine keeps Red Hulk busy long enough, as he always has a way with Hulks. They hear a sound from somewhere. A fire truck flying out of the roof of a building in front of them. It lands right near them. Elektra asks Domino to go and find Sable while she holds Red Hulk off, since he believes Elektra is still on his team. They plan to run, talking about how ruthless Red Hulk is. When they land on the surface, they feel they have lost him. But then a voice comes from behind an oil truck. It's her, Red She-Hulk, holding a truck in one hand. Back in the lab, after attentively listening to the full report, the leader calmly replays the footage of her first mission. The screen shows the moment she confronted Elektra and Domino at the same location, where she hurled a gas container toward them with effortless strength. Neither Elektra nor Domino knows who she is at that moment, but she clearly has her eyes set on them, especially Domino. Both women attempt a coordinated, almost playful counterattack, trying to outsmart her with their skills and agility. However, their efforts are completely useless. They fail to leave even the smallest scratch on her, not even a chip on her nail, even though the explosion from the gas container burns parts of her clothes. The footage continues as she seizes Domino by the arm, drags her inside the building, and tears off her entire costume, leaving her completely exposed. Just as she finishes, Elektra attacks from behind with a sharp kick, catching her off guard for a split second. The impact forces Domino out of her grasp, sending Domino tumbling off the edge of the building. Elektra quickly leaps after her, managing to catch Domino mid-fall and swing her safely down to the ground, while Red She-Hulk crashes heavily into the pavement below. At that moment, Dr. Samson appears in the recording, walking into frame from behind. He offers her a cold, calculated condolence, remarking how humiliating it must feel to be beaten, even briefly, by someone far inferior to her power level. He reminds her that despite being physically stronger than almost anyone on that battlefield, she still slipped and failed. As he pulls Elektra's sigh from her back, he presents her with a proposal. Wolverine has blinded Red Hulk, and Samson wants her to track him down, extract him, and bring him back. The only problem is getting past the X-Force. He suggests a strategy: use Elektra's SI, Domino's gun, and wear their clothing to create confusion. Meanwhile, he will go distract Wolverine, provoke him, and paint Red She-Hulk as an even bigger threat than Red Hulk himself. This diversion will give her the opening she needs to escape with Red Hulk. Samson insists he doesn't care about anything else. He just wants Red Hulk secured. And since Red Hulk will eliminate anyone in his path, Samson believes the chaos will work in their favor. Watching the footage on the lab screen, MODOK speculates that Red She-Hulk's emotions must have overtaken her during the mission, just as the reports predicted. After all, a Hulk is always ruled by emotion. But the leader stops him, assuring MODOK that she is their Hulk, one they need to surpass every previous version if their larger plans are going to succeed. MODOK replies that such a goal is possible only as long as she remains fully under their control. He adds that they have no interest whatsoever in hearing anything about Bruce Banner or the original Red Hulk. Only she matters now.